That's probably long enough to give people time to roll in. Okay, apparently there's a save file is my sister's, and one with my old online username. So what we got? That one seems to be mostly finished. My sister's has never started, and that one is only done the first 2 dungeons. Also, clearly I've never done a 100% save on my N64 copy. So this is the N64 copy I had as a child. I did do a 100% save, yeah, because that's clearly missing at least one heart piece. I have done a 100% save on the 3DS version, I believe. I do not intend for this run to be a 100% save, not least because there's not really any point to get all of the Skulltulas apart from having got all the Skulltulas, because your reward for getting it is infinite money, and usually by the time you've got all the Skulltulas, there's nothing really worth spending your money on. It's very odd. It's an odd reward. Also, given that most modern save file has my old online username, which I dropped using back when I was still in secondary school, I believe. Certainly by the time I was in college, I wasn't using it. Then that means I haven't touched this copy of the game in over a decade. Oh, that's a better rain effect than what you get in Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition. That's a timely joke there. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason I thought to play this is because I picked up a N64 copy of Majora's Mask relatively recently, and I want to give that another go. I've never really given Majora's Mask a proper attempt. You know, I've tried to play it a few times and it's just never really clicked with me. But I've never played the original N64 version. I think the main one I kept trying to play was the GameCube version as part of the Collector's Edition. So I thought I'd play the original, but I thought it'd be good to play through Ocarina first, because I haven't played this game, as I say, in years. The last time I played it was the 3DS version. I do have the 3DS version of Majora's, but I never got around to playing it. I got it so late that I just didn't want to boot up my 3DS again. I know I said this when I was streaming Banjo as well, but it really does. I haven't pixel counted, but it does feel like the render output of the N64 is less than that of the PS1 a lot of the time. I'm sure they're probably pretty similar, but just something about the way this is coming out through the scan converter, it's looking a lot blockier. I'm not sure how much we're going to do this session. I definitely want to do Deku Tree. If we carry on past Deku Tree, we're probably going to go at least as far as either Goron City or going into Tongo's Cavern. There's not much in those two. It's just, once you leave Kokiri Forest, it sucks saving and quitting anywhere unless you've either opened the shortcuts in the Lost Woods or you're in a dungeon. It becomes less bad once you get the warp songs, but you don't get them until you're adult, so... what's the camera switch button? Oh, that one. This was pretty fucking magical the first time we saw it there. Like, I wasn't even a big Zelda fan in particular when I first played this game. The true story is that a family friend of mine had a one of those bootlegs, like 101 Game Boy carts that you could get, and it had Link's Awakening on it, and we realised that was probably the best game on the cart. So we played a lot of Link's Awakening, and then we, I think she got a N64, I don't know whether it was a present or whatever, and she showed me Ocarina and said, look, this is like the newer version of what we were playing on the Game Boy, and it was like, holy shit, this thing is incredible. And don't get me wrong, it's not like we hadn't seen 3D games at that point. I had a PlayStation, I was playing stuff like Crash Bandicoot and stuff, but this had a very different feel to that. I can't remember, can you do this both ways? Or does it only count one way? Only counts one way. I know one of these houses has a bunch of chests in it. Is it this one? Yeah. Because we need at least 40 rupees. So I've not actually seen any footage of this running on the Switch Online service. I don't know. Like, these pre-rendered backgrounds probably will not hold up well. I might as well grab that one here. Yeah, shut up, Neb. I've both played this game enough and seen enough speedruns of this game to know what I need to do just to make progress. At least this early in the game. You got a sword. Right, you can't skip any of this dialogue, huh? Oh, it doesn't even auto-equip. Might as well. I'm pretty sure once you've equipped it once, you can never unequip it, right? I mean, this game had a chunky frame rate even on the original NTSC release. I don't know for certain, but I'm fairly confident that the PAL release just makes it chunkier. It is kind of weird how the Kokiri only render in when you get close to them. Like, I always kind of make that out as a cost, like a resource saving measure, but I don't think like NPCs in like Kakariko Village Road do that. So, hey, look up here. No, I don't need to be given a tutorial on Z targeting. Thank you. It's 2021. I know how to do Z targeting. Yeah, piss off, Maida. You look like you shit your pants. Get a stick. And we get a big long conversation with a tree. Sorry, bumped the thing when I was getting a drink. Oh, I tell you what, I've not connected my Rumble pack. Although it doesn't matter until you get the Stone of Agony, does it? And even then, if you're not going for 100%, the Stone of Agony doesn't really matter. I tell you what, that copy of Majora's Mask that I told you that I bought, I've not actually checked the save files on it at all. As I say, it's a copy I only got a few weeks ago, so I have no idea what's on that cart in terms of saves. Let me not. Stick. Not. as well. I have a vague recollection that my usual go-to loadout always involved having bombs on left, I want to say, arrows or slingshot on right, and ocarina on down. I feel like I just always had that, unless I need a specific item for a given situation. Right, free chest. I think this was the map, isn't it, or the compass? Yes, thank you, Navi. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Context-sensitive buttons. Something that Rare were very proud of when they did Conkers. Always a little crazy that these games start you with just 3 hearts, really. Like, I get it, building your health reserves is part of the progression, but you are so fragile at the start of these games. Oh, unskippable text. No wonder they run the Japanese versions. Put that all right on that. This, whatever this thing is. No, that's just a heart. I don't need a heart. Oh, you can move during that cutscene. I didn't even realise that. I want to say there's a door up here, but it just leads you to the compass, which I will go get, because I'm a good boy, I do what I'm meant to do, but as much as this game has like a 3-minute long intro cutscene, you do kind of get into the game pretty quick. I mean, how long have I been streaming for? 20 minutes, minus the time that I was doing the stream setup. I mean, we got into the first dungeon bloody quickly. I contrast that to more modern Zelda games. I mean, I've been putting off playing fucking Skyward Sword for a reason. Are you just gonna fucking hop about like that? Every chest with a heart in it is just fucking worthless. Why does that vine go all the way up to there? Weird. I forget. Do all these platforms reach further in? I don't think so. Get that by backflipping, flipping. Do I remember that right? Yeah, you can get that. Okay. I was going to say, alternatively, I'm going to have to come back with a boomerang. I know for a fact there's one Skulltula in this dungeon that you can't get until you've got the boomerang. Don't want to swim. Just want to touch the web. And put the stick away. Oh, just barely. And in this next room, I remember the first time I played this getting stuck in for quite a while. Is this 231? Is 231, boy? It's 231, boy. Yeah, because in this room you have to both notice there's an eyeball above the door and also think to shoot it. Which I've played enough video games now, that's not that problematic, but oh, fuck off. But when you're a stupid, I don't know, 7-year-old, I guess I would have been. When this game came out, 98? 7 or 8 years old I would have been. And I can't climb on that. But yeah, when you're that young, the idea of looking around and shooting an eyeball is not something that really comes to mind. You're gonna tell me to pay attention to what the action button thing says again? Yeah. And then this is the room that has the Skulltula that you can't get without coming back after you. Is this the room? Or is it the next room? Oh, it's the next room. That has the Skulltula that you can't get until you come back with both bombs and boomerang. Oh, it kind of is. What? How dare you hit me? Rude. Well, that's one thing I never knew as a kid that I can now use, is the fact that crouch tabs just have the same damage value of whatever your last attack did. That's useless to me though, because I don't have bombs, so I can't get through that wall. Oh, I fucked that up. So the quick kill is you do one jumping slash and then crouch stab the rest of it. Can you shoot her while she's up there? No, she's close behind. I don't know why this saved me on damage. There we go. Not the best Goma fight in the world, but what happens if I say no here? I have to listen. Ah, Wicked Man of the Desert. That doesn't have any racial overtones at all. Whoops, I assumed the cutscene auto-played, so that's why I went to go fetch a drink. Yeah, go in the Sacred Realm, get the Triforce, usual shit. Here's this cutscene, we're going to see this a bunch of time. Oh, this one auto-plays. Clearly I should have waited for this to start until I went to go get a drink. It's straight out of Zelda as well, aren't we? Once we get to the castle courtyard. I'm kind of glad that my cartridge has still got its saves intact there. I mean, I'm not... So I know that you can get devices now that you can use to offload save files from original cartridges. I'm not the kind of person to really be that fussed about doing that. I think I've said this before. As a general rule, if I'm picking up a retro game, I'm usually not actually interested in loading my old save. I'm usually more interested in just starting up a new save. So I'm not that fussed if I lose save. I mean, for instance, I've been playing through PlayStation 1 games on stream lately, and you'll notice that most of them I'm starting fresh saves on. That's because the memory card I've got, for some reason, occasionally just decides to wipe its internal memory. I thought it was battery backup, but I took it apart once, and there's no battery in there. It must be some precursor to flash storage. But so long as the save medium is resilient enough to hold a save file that I'm actively working through, I'm not fussed if it won't survive for years and years, because like I've got that save file on here, for instance, which is the one I must have been playing as a kid, that is complete, because obviously I did eventually beat this game as a kid. Am I fussed about loading it up? Not really. What would I get out of loading it up? I know what the end game state of this game is. Depending on how much I've done, there's not a lot left to do besides just go fight Ganon. So I was just thinking, with exception to the Breath of the Wild sequel, that we can be fairly confident, but we've not played it to know for sure, so whatever. With the exception of the Breath of the Wild sequel, am I right in thinking that there are actually only three Zelda games in which Ganondorf as opposed to Ganon appears, right? It's just Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess, isn't it? Which is kind of crazy to think about. Ganondorf seems like such a pivotal character, and yet he hasn't actually had that much of a presence. Saying that, I'm biased because Link's Awakening was my first Zelda game, which didn't feature Ganondorf or Ganon, and then Ocarina was my second. And then Wind Waker was my third. Oh. And I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess was probably my fourth as well. At least that I played to completion. I did try both Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and Majora's on the GameCube disc. And as I said, did not get on with any of them. I'm willing to give Majora's another go. If ever I got to the point where I was streaming and actually pulling back some revenue from streaming, to the point where I would be willing to play stuff for the entertainment value of people viewing it rather than the entertainment value that I get out of playing it, then I would probably be willing to revisit Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. But I don't think that they are necessarily worth it for me to play. Like, I don't think I would necessarily enjoy playing them. Maybe it's wrong, maybe I'm wrong, maybe at some point I would get far enough along into them that I'd kind of overcome the hurdle of them, but... you get the Fairy Ocarina, which Link dumps at the first fucking opportunity, because Link is a bad friend. The problem I have anytime I play this game on, well, I say on any other platform, in reality it's just really been the 3DS. But even if I got it on like Nintendo Switch Online or whatever, the notes for playing the music tunes in terms of the C buttons and the A button are burned into my brain, and overcoming that muscle memory is an absolute fucking nightmare. Like, I think the 3DS version had you using like the left and right bumpers, which was just fucking wild. I just couldn't deal with it. Right, so here's the question. Can I get to Hyrule Castle before nighttime? I usually cannot. I know backwalking is quicker, but I don't want to fuck about with backwalking at the minute. I need to make sure I don't accidentally tell the owl to repeat the conversation. Yes, do not tell me that again, you fucking owl. I'm never going to do it, but I do wonder how much... You know what, fuck it, we'll backwalk. I'm never going to do it, but I wonder how much I would get from my N64 controllers if I sold them, because I get the impression that, like, good Nick original N64 controllers are in relatively short supply now and are in high demand by speedrunners. Why does my backwalk keep stopping? See, the problem is the game starts at midday. And getting across this field in time before the sun sets is a nightmare. Like, I really want to get those 20 rupees either side of the gate, but we'll get them on the way out. Do I want to go to Pot Village? I don't really want to go to Pot Village. I don't think I've got anything I need to spend money on at the minute. Obviously we can get Hylian Shield, but although saying that, I ought to go to the shooting gallery. Oh well, we can do that another time. I'll tell you what, let's go break some pots and then we'll see if we can... do the shooting gallery. I forget how much it costs per attempt at the shooting gallery. Alright, yeah, you can use the sword in here, can't you? Well, that's another good reason to come here. I forget whether people are generally of the opinion that this guy is the Poe vendor when you're adult or not. But that's probably enough money for the shooting gallery. Okay, so it's converted look. Oh, fuck. There we go. I forget, do you get 2 rewards? Do you get one that's the bigger bag and the second one that's the, you get a heart piece if you do it a second time? Nope, that's purple rupee. Okay. Right, Marlon's not here straight away. Oh, the owl is here then. So I think I have to force the area to reload once for Malon to show up. It's a quicker way of reloading the area. I mean, I could get caught. I don't know whether this guy counts to catch me because he's outside the gate. No, he's outside the gate. Okay. I guess I'll go back in town and come back out again, because the alternative is I climb up, go get caught, and then use that to reload the area. Oh, that's a thought. Can I do dog recovery already? Got a weird egg. Love to have a weird egg. Right, now let's see if I can remember the... Right, this climb is fucking finicky. There we go. Right, let's see if I can remember where you gotta go for this one. There's two things you want to backtrack to this area for eventually. One is bombs, so you can get in that fairy fountain. And the other one is Song of Storms, if you want a Skulltula. If I remember right. Okay, the stealth through this section is pretty straightforward. Now you jump in the water, I think you can get a few rupees if you swim along. And then this is where you're meant to use Song of Storms to get that Skulltula. But we don't have Song of Storms, and we will not have Song of Storms for quite some time, so... Hello, Marion. I don't think what other things I can do. As I said, I can do dog delivery by going to Castletown at night time. Technically, I can do treasure chest game, but I do not fancy trying to do that gamble without the Lens of Truth. That's not something I really want to engage in. What else can I do? I don't think there's anything else I can do in Castletown. Not really subtle yelling like that. Personally, I've never thought the money is worth going for here. You get money easily enough. But getting the right angle on the stick kind of sucks going across here. And... oh, fuck me. I did not mean to fall off there. Also, you're more distance from the camera than I realised, in terms of, like, just how clear it is to see what the fuck it is you're actually doing. Again, the joys of the N64 render resolution, I guess. Oh, dude, move it. Right, last section. I can't see anyone. I'm pretty sure they go clockwise. I think I'm pretty much free. Easy as. Man, these are not easy to make out. As of like texture res. So the N64 had what, like 4 kilobytes of texture memory, texture cache? So I shouldn't be surprised. Honestly, the fact that these things look as good as they do is a technical marvel. Anyway, hello Zelda. Oomstediv. How did you get past the guards who just do a patrol path in a circular loop, quite often looking towards the direction someone would have to come out rather than the direction someone would have to come in? Is it bad that I'm not reading any of this? I feel like as much as I wanted to replay this game, I have seen this game both from my own playthroughs and from watching other people's playthroughs enough that I don't really need to read all the dialogue anymore. I know I generally, when I'm streaming, I try and make sure I'm showing off what I'm doing, but let's be honest, if you're coming to me as your first time seeing Ocarina of Time, you are doing something very weird. I don't even have enough of a following among people I know in real life, of which I know that at least one person has never played Ocarina of Time. No. My wife will have not have done, because she doesn't really do games, and her family never owned an N64. So she will have never seen Ocarina of Time. My former co-worker mentioned last time I saw him that he'd never played any Zelda game. Which, if you don't really play games, that's fine. And also, Nintendo was never as big a household name in the UK as it was in the States. at least in my lifetime. I feel like Sega had a lot more prominence over here. I mean, honestly, I only got into Nintendo consoles because of Pokemon. Played the shit out of Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Gold. Oh, let me skip that bit. Let's go look at Ganondorf. I nearly call him Grinando, but that's Vinny's bit, and I don't need to be stealing other people's bits. At some point, I ought to pick up my Hyrule Warriors save again. I was working through the adventure maps, effectively just trying to beeline it to the 4+ weapons. Can't remember if I got far enough to get Linkle's 4+ weapons. Because Linkle was my main, so... Because Linkle is just fucking ridiculous. Like her combos and her damage output and the ability to cancel. Absolutely stonking ridiculous. Okay, guess we'll go see Impa, who, thanks to Ty's stream of Age of Calamity, I now think of as fucking French Canadian. That's another thing. I never picked up the Age of Calamity DLC. I need to do that at some point. God, why is so much of this dialogue unskippable? It missed the input. There we go. And then what do we need to do once we get into Kakariko? We need to... Kakariko even. We need to herd chickens, and we need to... need to herd chickens, for one thing. And we also need to go to the graveyard. One of the graves leads you to a free Hylian shield. And one of the other graves leads you to getting the Song of Sons. Let's get our money cap out first. There we are. Since early in the day, rather than waste the time waiting for night time, we'll just go to Lon Lon. Because there I can do the... What can I do? I can do the chicken finding game, I can get opponent's song, and I can get the heart piece from the tower at the back, can't I? Because once I get the Sun Song from Kakariko, doing anything in Castletown at night will be easier anyway. Right, if I remember right, this doesn't work on the 3DS version, but there's... Am I right in remembering that the chickens can't... Yeah, the chickens can't get past Talon. If you grab all the loose chickens first, throw them all in this corner... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they fixed this in the 3DS version. I remember trying it and it failing spectacularly. This kind of snuck out. Oh, one's escaped. Does make it a bit easier once you corral all the existing cookers first. Alright, okay, that's how you get bottle number 1. Let me think. Bottle number 2 is the chicken gathering in Kakariko. Bottle 3 is the message from Ruto. And then bottle 4 is... Does Malon not have her own bedroom? What the hell? And bottle 4 is Poe gathering as adult. Which... on most of my playthroughs I've considered to be more hassle than it's worth. Like outside of hey, sorry, I didn't see your messages. Yeah, playing on original console. It's my cartridge that I had as a kid, so I don't know if you're that fussed, but way back in the VOD I was looking at the old saves. There was like my original save when I was a kid. There's a save that I must have done as a teenager where I'd only done the first 2 dungeons, and there was a save of my sister's which had failed to do any dungeons and had already got 1 death, I think. So... yeah, I was saying, I felt like doing Ocarina because I picked up that copy of Majora's Mask relatively recently. I want to play that again because I never gave Majora's Mask a fair shake. I've never got further than the 2nd dungeon in Majora's. But I feel like it would be nice to play through Ocarina first. I don't know why I'm doing that by hand. Where am I meant to stand to get her to recognise I've got this out? There we go. I used to know quite a few of the like custom songs. I've learnt the Simpsons song once, but I fucking cannot remember it at all. The thing is, the Ocarina is a surprisingly good MIDI controller. Yeah, you've got the pitch modulation on the stick, and then you've also got sharp and flat notes on Z and R. You can actually get a pretty decent range out of it. Anyway, if I remember right, the only other thing I can really do at Lon Lon is Heart Piece in the back tower. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on stream for. I definitely want to at least, at a bare minimum, I want to get the shortcut open in Lost Woods to get back to Goron City. Because if I save and quit now, I've got to travel pretty damn far to get back to where I was next time I load up. So it'll either be there, or possibly I'll wait until I've got into Dodongo's Cavern. I don't know whether I'll clear Dodongo's or not. See how I'm doing for time, because it's already 10. So yeah, I thought I'd played this game more than I have. Maybe I had a few playthroughs on the GameCube version because I only had one like full clear save on this cart, which was a bit surprising. And I've played it once on 3DS. And on the 3DS, I 100%ed it. I'm not committing to 100% in this playthrough. It's not worth doing. I'll get what collectibles I can think of getting, but I'm not going to fish out every heart piece. I'm definitely not going to go for every Skulltula. I don't think I ever tried Master Quest on 3DS. I did try Master Quest on the GameCube version, but I don't remember how far I got. I've got a vague recollection of getting to one of the adult temples and getting stuck in an adult temple and thinking maybe I need to go to one of the other adult temples to get another item. Because I remember the first time I played through Ocarina, like the save file that I've got on here, obviously there's no way of knowing from the save file, but I'm pretty sure I followed a route guide online that ended up telling me that I should do water temple before fire, which, strictly speaking, there's nothing that prevents you from doing water before fire, but it's weird. It's not really what the game intends for you to do. We're probably going to end up getting to Kakariko at night time, which is fine because one of the things I want to do when I get there is get Sun Song, so I don't mind getting there at night because I can switch it today once I've picked up Sun Song. Oh, also means I can run the fucking Dampé RNG. I really enjoy watching speedrunning, and there's the odd speedrun strat here and there that I'm happy to integrate into what I do. I remember when I played through Tropical Freeze, there's a oversight where you can... this one doesn't have a Skulltula, does it? No. There's an oversight where Barrel shows up early on like one of the later levels, and I end up exploiting that because it was just a lot easier than actually doing the intended route. I don't have the time or the patience to actually get good at speedrunning anything, and I know that grinding for world record is not necessarily the be-all and end-all of speedrunning. You can set your own personal goals and all that malarkey, but even so, it's not something I'm interested in doing. So I haven't really watched Mario 64 runs since Siglemic was regularly running, I think. And the thing is, like, I looked it up. Siglemic has not submitted a personal best for 7 years, which is fucking crazy. Which means that, like, so I watched a video the other day showing the current world record run, and the current world record, for 120 star is something like, I don't know, 8 minutes faster than Siglemic's PB now, and it's just like, how has this game progressed so much in that time? It's just wild how much speed games move on. Wait, is Danpei not out? Where the fuck is Danpei? What the hell? I probably couldn't detail. Like if I watched a modern SM64 run in detail, I probably couldn't pinpoint the differences with the classic runs. If I'm perfectly honest. So I always thought that the timing stuff in this game just had explicit, it's either daytime or it's nighttime. It didn't have specific, it has to be within this time window. I could be wrong. It's not too important. I'll check that out later. It's just for a heart piece, and even then it's a RNG heart piece. Like I said, the main reason to come here is pick up Sun Song. That and the free Hylian shield is useful. Oh wait, can I not? Shit, do I need Din's fire? Shit, I think I need Din's fire. I can't do this until I've got to the top of Death Mountain. Great. I've got to go wait in Hyrule Field then. Unless the guard will let me onto the Death Mountain Trail even at night time. I guess that's the other option. Grave digging toys over. Oh, I didn't remember that you needed Din's fire to get through there. Or, I guess, alternatively fire arrows, but if you're coming here as late as getting fire arrows, you've really left it by the wayside. I wanted to do cuckoo wrangling as well before I went to Death Mountain, but I don't need to, I guess. Because the cuckoo wrangling only nets me another empty bottle, and I don't desperately need a bottle. I don't have 10 of these yet, do I? Oh, I do have 10. Okay, I guess we're going to the Skulltula house. Who's the first one you to get back to normal? You. Right, and now to see whether I can get up to Death Mountain Trail even at night time. Skulltula checking. Also, I know this guy ends up being the guy who buys the Keaton mask off you. Am I right? Remembering the the Happy Mask shop doesn't open until you've come back once from already having gone to adult section. Is that right? You can't start doing the mask trading until after then. Oh no, does the... Okay, so the shop opens straight away. What am I thinking of then that you can't wait until you come back from being adult? Is it the bunny hood that you've got to give to the postman, that the postman doesn't show up in Hyrule Field until you've already been adult once? Is that right? There's something that I knew that you can't complete the mask trading until you've already been adult and then come back to child, which means you've got to finish Forest Temple, because otherwise Sheik stands in the fucking way of the blooming... You're not like the Tektites. Yeah, that Skulltula I can hear is behind that bombable wall, so that's no good. Oh, there we go, away. Right, we're not doing Death Mountain Trail at the minute. That guy fucking hits me all the goddamn time. Grotto under there, but I think it's a Song of Storms grotto. Right. I'm trying to think, is there anything in here worth doing besides just going straight down to Darunia? There is. So we get to Darunia. He tells us to piss off. But then he's got lanterns in his room that we can use to light the lanterns through Goron Village, which then means we can open the shortcut to the Lost Woods. Right? I think that's right. Yeah, I think I'll at least get far enough to get into Dodongo's cavern. And I think we'll save and quit at Dodongo's, because obviously it saves as long as you're already in a dungeon. Pop a bomb. Slip away. And there's our shortcut to Lost Woods. Before we go visit Sariat, we have a few odd jobs that we need to clean up first. I don't know whether they expected that to be harder. I think that's maximum slingshot ammo now. Yeah, we've got the Simon Says Music puzzle. I'm being very particular about pressing the buttons with a good gap between them. Oh, fucking 1 rupee. What piss take? Can't remember, are there only 3 rounds of this? No, it eventually leads to a heart piece, I think. Yeah, that's a piece of heart. Okay. Again, before I go see Saria, was there anything on the other side of the forest? I know there's another room where you see a Skull Kid, but that room, I believe, is where you do the mask trade with them. Yeah, this room. Yeah, I think that's just where you do the mask trade, which we don't have the skull mask yet, so we're not doing that. There's a Trader Deku back here. Is this the one that gives you the Deku Nuts upgrade? Or is that in one of the grottos? This is the Deku Sticks upgrade, but we still want that, so that's fine. I know that Saria's song gets washed out if you go in the wrong direction, but I didn't think it got quite that washed out. Left, I want to say? Nope. Oh, owl. Beseeched by owl. Listen to this. Oh. I do not want to listen to you, owl. You are a tedious fellow. Don't want to listen to you either, Navi. Right, there's the Zora shortcut. Where is the room with the, There's a room with a big grass field. There's a grotto in it, which leads to the grotto where the Deku Scrubs effectively rate your masks. And then I think there's a few Trader Scrubs in it as well. So I think one of those gives you the Deku Nut upgrade. I've completely forgotten how you get there. God, Sacred Forest Meadow is so much easier to navigate where it's not full of fucking moblins. I'm trying to remember what's in the. There's a grotto in that little. The gap in the maze structure back here. I want to say it's just a fairy cave. Which. I mean, I guess I could use the health boost of half a heart if it is a fairy cave, but. I haven't got an empty bottle at the minute, so I can't start gathering up fairies for death prevention. I've got a bottle, but it's got milk in it, and I can't bother to drink the milk just to make space for a fairy. Given that we'll be getting 2 more bottles yet anyway. Oh, I got turned around. I'll be going this way. Well, first of all, I'd like to remind myself where that other room is in Lost Woods, if I can. You no longer get the music to guide you through. There are exits. Okay, so maybe this way is the room I'm thinking of? Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Right, what are you selling? Just Deku nuts. And you're just selling sticks. And there's no one else in here, is there? There's butterflies mark the grove with the mask ranking place, but I haven't got any masks on me, so there's no point going down there. So if I can work my way back to the Goron City shortcut, that's probably the quickest thing to do. Which is here. I can't remember now that I've got the bracelet. Is there enough time on a bomb flower to do the jar puzzle, or am I better off just waiting until I've got actual bombs? Timing is also going to be a problem. Ah, it didn't throw. It didn't throw. There we go. On a completely unrelated note, I seem to be trying to talk myself into getting into... Oh, for God's sake, right, yeah. What face it lands on also affects what you get, doesn't it? So I actually have to do this multiple times. I may be trying to talk myself into trying to get my head around C++ again. My last escapade in C++ blew up and I tried to define a template class and it just created the most immense stack trace I've ever seen trying to compile it. That I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to decipher this. I have better things to do with my time. There we go, that's what we wanted. I don't think there's anything else I can do here at the moment. I know there's the boulder room that I can get through, and there's the hookshot room. And there's also the big Goron that's spinning around that I think you ideally need real bombs to deal with, because you need to blow up near the sign. I think. Drawing on 20-year-old memory here. Is that close enough? Yeah, it's close enough. Right, let's try and do one cheeky attempt to see if we can get the art piece. There we go. Got it. There's me buying a set of beans. Right, and I think I'm going to call the session there, because it's 10:30, I've been streaming for 2 hours nearly, so... Now that we're in Dodongo's Cavern, we'll load straight up here next time we save, so... I think we'll call it a night. I currently don't have any plans for the weekend. I don't want to end up doing nothing all weekend, so I'll probably not be able to just stream continuously all weekend. I want to go out at some point, but I just don't know to do what. But I'll probably pick up a bit more of this at some point, and also probably start something else while I'm at it, just so this isn't the only thing I've got on the go. But I'll think about that over time. Anyway, thanks for popping along. See you next time.